Hello, welcome to our guide into getting to EVE Online. This is part 21. This is about fitting the Battlecruiser. So we're going to get the Caldari Drake Battlecruiser. It costs about 90 million for everything. So there's going to be some skills that we need to learn, and there's going to be some modules we could actually put on our other combat ships too. But for now, if we go to the ship tree, we could find the Battlecruiser. We could look at the Drake. So the Drake would be the good one to get. We could see what the requirements are, and then we could try to train into the requirements right away, right? We still have lots of skill points left over, and it just takes 19 hours to train into it. So let's just train it to level 1. And then if we removed a whole bunch of skills from our skill tree, right? You'd want to save your skill points, so don't leave a whole bunch of expensive things on the skill tree. We just left a bunch of medium intelligence and memory skills on the skill tree that we're getting out of the way. So we're going to be using those at some point, but the main thing is that we're going to be able to fly the Caldari Battlecruiser. So it costs like 179,000 points.
Skill training completed.
And we still have like 723,000 points, right? So make sure you just throw something in the training queue right away so you don't waste any training time. But now, if we view market details about the ship, we could go and buy the ship. So pretty much costs like 80 million to buy the ship. Then you just have to buy modules for it. So if you happen to have 80 million, like literally if you're just mining and you're just mining and not paying attention, all the money will come in no time. You'll be surprised how much money comes in just from mining and watching something. But we have to actually go to the Jeddah main trading hub. Usually if we're buying a ship and we're fitting it out, we'll fit it out at the Jeddah main trading hub. So now that we have the Drake, now we could pilot it. Now we need to fit out the Drake. So we could go to the fitting hardware tab and go to the launchers, and we need to buy heavy missile launchers. So I'm pretty sure this can fit 6 of them, right? So we need 6 heavy missile launchers. We actually need to learn the skills to use this as well. So if we go to the requirements for a heavy missile launcher and then learn all of those skills, just take a whole bunch of expensive ones off. This one just costs like 21,000 points. And then we can get the requirements for using the heavy missile launcher. Perfect. And then just throw something on there quick so you're always training something. Drones is always something good. Now we need ammunition, so we're going to get Scourge heavy missiles. The Drake actually gets a bonus to kinetic damage, so Scourge heavy missiles is the only type of missiles it can really use. And we could use drones, so maybe buy some hobgoblins. And so when you're looking for modules, usually try to look for turrets and modules. We could buy the missile guidance computer, just something to increase your damage. And we need propulsion, right? If you get the 50 MN micro warp drive, this thing actually travels pretty quick. Pretty much get the micro warp drive on every single ship so you can travel as fast as you can. And then get some weapon upgrade modules like the ballistic control system. So it's kind of fitted the same way as the other ship. It's kind of the same concept. It uses the missiles, so it would be the same modules that you used on the carousel. Maybe the missile guidance enhancer. Might as well just get one of them for now in case you end up using it. And we could also use large shield extenders on this ship. So just like the carousel, the Drake could also use 2 large shield extenders. We just have to get that power grid item for the bottom, because if you try to equip 2 large shield extenders, it's going to say you don't have enough power. So all we have to do is go to the low slot modules, go to engineering equipment, and then we need to buy reactor control units. This increases power grid output by 10%. So it's definitely going to give us enough power to actually activate the shield. Yeah, and then if we just throw that on and then try to put the shield on, we actually have enough power to use it. Perfect. And some other things we could get, maybe damage controls. We didn't actually get damage controls on any of our ships. damage controls are actually pretty good. So we just got 6 damage controls so we could put them on this ship and our other ships if we want. Pretty much increases your survivability. Maybe if you're looking for shields, maybe get the multi-spectrum shield 1. And then in the shields tab we also got the medium shield booster 1. The large shield booster we couldn't fit on the ship at this point. So the medium shield booster 1's perfectly fine. You could fit that on the ship. Perfect. So now everything's pretty much almost filled up. Except for the rig slots, and there's another high slot, right? The drone link augmenter. You actually have to train drone avionics up to level 3 to be able to use this, but it increases your drone control range. So it's actually really good to get. We could use drones, and I think they get like a 55,000 kilometer range. So we just drag that to the top of the training queue. And the drone leg augmenter, I think we bought 2 of them. Then I think we bought a 3rd one later, but we didn't have that here. You could just buy backups if you want, if you think you might use it on another ship you have. Then you might as well just buy it. Although you just need one of them. You just need one of them for your ship. So when you try to put it on, it says you just need to learn that scale we put on the training queue. So something when we simulated fit, if we need more CPU, like if it says your ship doesn't have enough CPU, just buy a co-processor for your ship. This increases your CPU by 8%. Perfect, there we go. So now we have enough CPU to use the drone augmenter. And if we simulate fits for rigs, we found that we could fit the medium warhead flare catalyst 1. So we could fit the same 3 rigs. Well, the 3rd rig's different. We needed more CPU or power on the ship, that's right. So we get the medium warhead rigger catalyst 1. It's just to help out against smaller ships. We'll do more damage against smaller ships. Now we needed the medium processor overclocking unit. So this either gave us more CPU or power grid, one of those two, because we needed it. If you're low on CPU or power grid, there's also rigs that increase your CPU and power grid. So now that we have bought those rigs, we just equip the rigs onto the ship. And we have 60 CPU power left over. That's going to be used by the drone augmenter when we get the scale and activate it. So this ship here is perfectly set up. Everything should fit on the ship. There's no power or shortages, no CPU. So we just set destination to the Tranquility Trading Tower. And it's just telling us that our drone augmenter is offline. That's fine. So once we got back to the trading tower here, maybe we could buy a target painter actually. So that's something we could get. You just want to go find the target painting skill book. Go learn the target painting skill book. And then go train the target painting 1 skill. So you can just drag it up to the top. It's just 22 minutes to learn this skill. Doesn't take too long. And you need to go buy some target painters from the marketplace. So if you need to pick some up, just send your shuttle up there. You can pick up 2 target painters for you. Go back to the trading tower. And you could also use the target painter on your other ships too. Your target painter would help make your carousel better against smaller ships. If you target paint these smaller ships and shoot them, you do more damage with it. I believe we put the target painter on the Drake as well. And then we go through and put the target painter on the Cormorant as well. Because we have an open spot on the Cormorant, right? We had nothing to put there, nothing fits there. Maybe the target painter will fit there. Perfect. So now here's just a snapshot of our scales at the moment. Usually you drag the longer scales at the bottom of the queue, but if you were training scales, you could pause and here's what we're training.